Hello, hello! Welcome back to another card making video. Today I'm actually making 6 different cards using the same dies, and I'm going to show you a really cool trick on how to use press and seal to get the most out of your intricate dies that have tiny little pieces that you don't want to have sticky. So I'm using Concord and 9th products for these cards, and I'm just going to tell you right now, they are my new favorite company ever. I love them. They're based in Utah, where I'm at, and they make the coolest dies and stamps and papers and inks and all sorts of beautiful things. So this video is featuring mainly Concord and 9th products. So I'm just trimming down all the papers and all the colors that I'm going to need, and I'm going to make a bunch of card bases here because I am making 6 cards. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to use my 5-inch double-sided tape from Amazon, and I am going to make most of these papers sticky on the back to turn them into basically stickers. But I'm not going to do all of the papers sticky, and I will show you why in just a minute. Usually I do, but this time I didn't want everything to be sticky. So here I am just cutting everything up. It's a lot of paper, but it's worth it in the end because it is gorgeous. And this one I wanted to have sticky on both sides, and you'll see why here in just a minute. Aren't these papers gorgeous? Look at these gorgeous colors. So I'm using 6 different colors. They're all the brand new 2024 colors that Concord and 9th offers. And I bought the bundle, and I'm so glad I did. And you know me, I don't waste anything. So I had an overhang, I trimmed it off and placed it on the other side. And now I'm adding that extra little line up there with other double-sided tape because I need the whole thing covered on both sides. Something interesting and new. These are just the card mats that are going to go with the note card layer on the inside of the card, so I did want those to be sticky. So my trick with the press and seal is I'm going to cut it so it's 2 different sheets in one. And when I use this die, I'm going to use the paper that does not have adhesive on the back. And I'm going to cut out white frames and then each color individually. And I love my new die cutting machine. It's so amazing. So what I do here is I take the press and seal and I press it onto all those little teeny tiny pieces, and it sticks there. So I don't need those to be sticky, but I do need them to be contained so they're not in a giant pile everywhere. So I can just grab the little pieces that I need all at once. And then here I wanted to use the thinking of you sentiment for all of my cards, but I thought, hey, while I'm cutting out the thinking of you, I might as well cut out the rest of them too to have on future projects. And I'm going to tell you that was quite the feat. It actually took me about 6 hours total over 3 days here and there in my spare time to cut every single piece that I wanted. And I did 3 layers of words on each base layer. So yeah, it takes some time, but look at how gorgeous all that is. With all those colors, I'm going to have so much fun using these on all my future projects. And I love having a stock that I can just grab from. So I wanted to put the border on the sticky sheet, and then here I am just separating out all the colors so I have them ready to go. And I did 2 of each color so I could have more options for more cards in the future, because if I'm going to cut it out, I might as well just cut out as many as I can get. So I'm using these 6 colors, and I'm doing a fun pattern, and I'm just sticking them on because the back sheet is sticky. I didn't need the little tiny pieces to also be sticky because that would have been a nightmare trying to get 1,000 little pieces. We pull the tape off the back and stick them down. Instead, I just had one sticky sheet that I stuck everything to, and it made it so much easier, faster, and simpler. And look at that gorgeous design. This is the Empire inlay die from Concord and 9th. And so now I use the other side of that sticky sheet to stick it to the card. I used my brayer to make sure it was all smooth. And then I trimmed off the little bit of excess that was on the edge over there. And once I'm done with that, I can put in my note card layer. And that's where you write your note. And then I wanted to embellish it with some clear sequins so it pulls the colors out of the paper through the sequins, but gives it a little bit of shine and sparkle. And I also wanted to use a really pretty wire twine ribbon. It's kind of like string, but it's thicker. just because I wanted to give it a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of shine, a little bit of sparkle, but without overwhelming the card because the background is already busy enough. And so I just placed the sentiment in the middle, placed the sequins and string around it, stamped on my logo, and called it good. But I have to have envelopes, obviously, that match and are decorated and look really pretty. So I did the inside note matte card layer the same color as the word sentiment on the front, the same color as the envelope. So they all coordinate with each other. So each one has a main color. The one I'm showing you here is the wild berry. It's like a really gorgeous maroon. And so I'm just making the envelope here. And I love my little envelope maker. It makes things so much easier. And you can get any style and color that you want. It's really nice. So I decided to take more of those borders that I created and then glue that to the flap. Just because it was such a geometrical design, I wanted to pull that in through the envelope. And then I just added more of those little layers that I had to make a matching pattern that matched the card. And then voila, you have the finished product there, and it matches the card. Isn't that gorgeous? So here's the finished product with the geometric design that matches the empire inlay, and it all coordinates as far as the main color there. You can see the sequins and the shiny string, and then a coordinating matte layer. And isn't that such a gorgeous card? Oh, I absolutely love these. And here are the still shots showing you all the different color designs that I did. So each one varies a little bit as far as which color is placed where, but they're all the same, literally the same design, just in a different order. But they look so much different from each other. I love it. I hope you loved this too, and I hope you enjoy your day and have an awesome week. All right, love you, bye.